start, I'd like to say, why are Hawaiian rolls so good?
Oh my god, I've been eating a bunch of Hawaiian rolls recently too.
Why?
Not
I mean,
fond of Hawaiian
are
rolls.
you putting something in between those buns, or
No, not even.
He says as he takes a bite out of one.
I would hope you at least put something in between those rolls. You can't just be eating
Bruh.
bread.
They're good.
Are
and
you kidding
sweet,
me?
though.
Bread is life, bro. Come on.
Yeah, as in it will end your life.
David, I expected better from you. You're a
sound
gamer.
you sound like Bethany from Jumanji when she was the girl who was Jack Black, and she had bread for the first time in a long time, and she's like, "This is bread. It's so good." Apparently, it was shortcake or something, or pound cake. It was pound cake.
It was pound cake,
Yeah.
if I remember correctly. But I only remember it from
This is pound cake. You said it was bread. I don't know. I haven't had bread in so long.
No, I was gonna say, when does that line get drawn between what's cake and what isn't? Because if Kevin Hart character in Jumanji ate pancake, does he still explode?
Yes.
I think it's based on the semantics of the language that the Jumanji entity is currently occupying.
So then we all agree yes then.
Yes.
Hey, Donovan, you're kind of a Lovecraft expert in a sense. Would you say that Jumanji is probably some aspect of one of the Eldritch horrors?
Well, I haven't seen the recent movie.
But just the way it influences reality and it clearly has a mind of its own.
The movie that Robin Williams was involved in, most certainly that game was something eldritch. Honestly, it was probably Nyarlathotep's fault.
I'm down with that.
In that one, they don't enter the game board, do they? The things come out, right?
Have y'all seen Jumanji 2? The newest one, the next level?
I have not.
No, I haven't seen any of the newer Jumanji ones.
At the end of the end of the newest Jumanji, the game decides to stop trying to trick people to get in the game and just decides to pull a regular Jumanji at the very end.
I don't know what a regular Jumanji is.
Everything comes out.
Okay.
Hey guys, sandalwood or lavender? Sandalwood or lavender?
Lavender.
Isn't lavender supposed to be more relaxing?
I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just wanting to put some smell goods going.
Okay, well I'm gonna go
Are we
with
talking
lavender.
about the real world?
Yes.
I am very confused. You gotta ease me into what the next conversation.
Lavender is just soap. Tastes gross. I don't
What?
know why that's a flavoring.
Not gonna lie.
Why are you eating soap?
This is the longest introduction we've ever had.
That is what lavender
I don't think
tastes
we've
like.
officially started recording yet, Justin.
Oh no, all of this is gonna go in it. All of this is gonna go in it.
Finally, you guys get to hear us bullshit before we actually get started.
I've
God.
read some. This is how I know you guys have not listened to any of the episodes because I leave a lot of the time.
Oh no, dog! I do know that you do leave. I don't remember how far back you cut into us actually joking around.
Well, mostly because when I ask you, "Hey guys, how are you doing today?" no one really gives me any answers because everyone decides to stop talking. But so I get most of the talking from before I
give
go.
you an answer just about every damn week. What are you talking about?
The other two people
I didn't
don't
say
really give
everyone.
good
I
answers.
said majority of y'all.
Okay,
2 out of 3 is a
which
majority,
2
Donovan.
makes majority, yeah. And so I get most of my talking from before we start the intro. So, hey guys, and welcome back to the Infinite Adventures podcast. How is everyone doing today, of all days?
Feel slightly offended by the fact that you said that we can't be ourselves on cue.
I'm gonna say I like water again.
That's the most Justin thing I've ever heard you say. Can't think of anything to say. I like water again.
Shush, you're giving out my secrets.
Well, I mean, with my point made now, I will say I have been having a great day. I will say I've wasted my whole week just in Animal Crossing. And, well, maybe some people might be ashamed of that. Guess what? I'm proud of that because Animal Crossing is a damn good game.
Most people like Animal Crossing, though.
Yeah, but wasting your whole day on them?
That's a wasting a day. That's progress that is meant to be made.
Well, yeah, that I also see it in that same way. If my mom walks in, she would call it a waste of day. And so I'm talking to those who think in the same mindset as my mother. Those who think in the same mindset of me being actually constructive, that yeah, I do respect those opinions and I do appreciate them. I just finished making a little picnic area in my village. So excited! I'm waiting for to get the tool to re-landscape the land, because I'm gonna make a I'm gonna move my houses to be like on the ends of waterfalls. It's gonna look amazing, guys. I can't wait.
As much as I love you talking about Animal Crossing, we have a Dungeons and Dragons session to get into. So hey, so the employees here are gonna tell the boss to hurry up and do his job.
Boss guy's gonna start writing up some notices. Gonna have to start hiring new people now.
He can't hire new people unless you kick out others. Joke's on him.
Okay, guys. We'll just jump right into it then, since you don't want to talk about Animal Crossing with me. Last time we left off, we had a great battle. People were taking pretty bad damage, and people were dealing pretty good damage, I guess. Not as much as the other guys. But the battle has been won with the help of a new ally. So now we have a new character in this world of ours. What was the name again? Brackish. Yes.
Which, by the way, looking a few things up, yeah, apparently Goron don't sleep. They just wait.
So they're plants.
Yes.
Big revelation, everyone. Brackish is a plant, man.
Can't you just like enter like a meditative state or something like elves?
I figure he just prays for like 8 hours.
God, I'd rather just be sleeping. And I hate sleep.
That's it's called true devotion to your god. If you're willing to pray 8 hours straight.
Gods. He views his god as two gods.
With a new ally joining you, since you kind of technically lost an ally, in Anya. I mean, she's still alive, but I mean, how useful can she be while being blinded and really not able to use any of her weapons?
She managed to distract their leader.
for a second or so, but I mean, you did
Until
go
he
down.
nearly fucking killed her.
That is very true. But Anya managed to survive the battle.
Thanks to
by
Nestle.
tucking her tail between her legs and running. That's okay. Sometimes it's okay to take the coward's way out. Let's see, after that, I think that's pretty much it that happened. There was nothing really in the beginning towards the episode, because that started the battle, and towards the end, we went long enough to pretty much finish the battle there. You did find a little bit of treasure in the boat from the, I guess, they're not really pirates, I guess, but what they're doing is pirate-like.
Pirate adjacent?
Yeah. They're more of just like thugs, I guess, who just wanted to make more money than
they had slaves. David, they weren't just thugs. They were full-blown criminals.
David.
Yes.
They're pirates.
I mean, pirates travel the seas.
This is the sea as far as we're gonna get.
Okay.
Also, pirates were also well known for going on rivers.
Okay, these were river pirates. Okay, fine. We could call them river pirates. I'm not gonna call them that though. But if that's what you want to categorize them as, okay, I'm not gonna stop y'all.
Well, if you go by the etymology of the word pirate, which comes from the Greek word pera, which means an attempt, and it ended up becoming the Greek word perein, which means to attempt an attack. A pirate is simply just someone who attacks other people, apparently.
Brackish just thinks that they're assholes.
But they didn't attack, though. They were just trying to collect tax. They're tax collectors.
Dictionary, pirate, a person who attacks and robs ships at sea.
What's the definition of a tax collector?
A person who robs local citizens.
I found it right here. Piece of shit. Right there. Tax collector. Piece of shit.
Our views do not represent the same views John has on tax collectors. Just because you choose not to do your taxes doesn't mean
everyone in the Infinite Adventures podcast have different political opinions.
I also like to call these people that attacked us highwaymen of the seas.
Don't make them sound cool. They had slaves.
I'm just gonna call them tax collectors. These tax collectors were brutally murdered by the crew of the Sailing Starling. And but yeah,
and by a plant man that they had in their basement for who knows how long.
That is true. You did manage to save a few slaves that you did find were tucked under the underbelly of the boat. I forgot the name of it. I don't know. Someone will tell me. But yeah, you freed them. Brought them up to the boat. And now you guys are sailing off, continuing down to Casimir with this larger number of people that y'all started off with. I think with your new friend here, there's a total of 12 new passengers on the boat. Freeling does say that that's not a number we can handle at the moment. We cannot sail to Casimir with an extra 12 people. So she says, or one of the things she will say towards, I don't think I actually mentioned it at the end of the episode, but she would mention that as soon as they get a good distance away from the city, good miles down, that she will try to find an area for them to be set free and find their own ways, but not too close to the city because they might be found and, if not killed, put back into slavery again. There is that. So, like I said, you guys get back on the Sailing Starling. Freeling sets sail, doesn't want to stay there any longer in case another boat passes by, and we set off. Let's see. From the time you left, oops, I have my whiteboard here. It's been a total of 5 weeks since y'all left Threshmore. She added a week of travel to give y'all time to recover. So you guys have, while you've been on the river for 5 weeks, you've only made 4 weeks of progress to Casimir, and it's been a total of 3 weeks since you guys last performed the ritual to travel to the Dreamlands. So,
it's been 1 week since you dreamed of me.
if you ask, at any point, if y'all choose to ask Freeling what's going on, what's going to be next, how long till we make it to where, she says that to save us that conversation, I'll say that if any of y'all ask her what's next, she will say she will travel a few days down the river to at least drop off any of the surviving slaves. There's small towns she can drop them off where they can find help, and if they need like any healing, if y'all don't heal them yourselves, and it's far enough for them to not be easily tracked by anyone from the city y'all just left. I forgot the name of the city. So there's that. After that, she says that y'all have enough supplies on deck for maybe another month travel before y'all have to make another stop, and that is if everything goes good. Other than that, it is really up to y'all with what y'all want to do. So what is your plan for day 37? So if we wrap up this day, it'll be day 38. Unless y'all still want to continue with today being the day that you guys, fought off these tax collectors.
I'm good for switching to the next day, because I've got some spellcraft checks to do to identify shit.
Yeah, I'm fine with waiting until the next day.
Plus, Brackish is going to be letting the other previous slaves know, hey, y'all are going to get taken a safe distance away from here and be dropped off. I'm going to work for the ship to pay for that short passage. Because the other slaves have, I'm guessing, don't have anything that they can offer to assist with the ship. Meanwhile, my character has good berries and various healing spells.
You gotta love those good berries.
Along with create food and water.
So, Assad, you're useless now. You don't have to fish. You have a guy that can create food out of thin air. I don't think I really need you.
Okay.
I mean,
cool.
it's bland.
I mean, people didn't hate Jesus when he was.
I still like your fish.
Everyone.
Don't worry.
Not until the government told everybody to get mad. That's whatever, though.
Okay. I see someone's a little bit upset. Okay, so we'll say this is now the next day. What do you guys wish to do today?
Well, I know what I'm doing.
Well, Brackish is going to try to identify the various magical items again. For one thing.
Okay, you can give me a roll.
20.
Can you give me a quick list of what those items are if you don't have them? If you have them on you?
Well, the ones that I have on me I can give you a list of.
Of the ones you're trying to identify.
Well, if they don't bring me anything that is, needing identifying, then he's just identifying the stuff that he took from the captain. So, amulet, cloak, ring, greatsword, chain shirt, and masterwork shortbow. Anya's actually going to ask Nestle to have this Brackish guy check over the stuff that they still have from Karagor to see if any of it's cursed stuff.
I guess since Nestle's already watching him doing this, Nestle will let him deal with this oiled lamp and pretty much everything that we just got. So like the bejeweled oiled lamp, the set of ivory dice, the monk's robes, and
Brackish occasionally just looks you over curiously. It is... I have not seen a Korean in your coloration before. No? In your coloration before. I like it.
Thank
It
you.
is like the ocean.
I like you because you're the color of the ocean.
Thank you, Brackish. You hear that, boys? Racism is no more.
Before I forget, I'm going to go ahead and give you what you spellcraft for. So, out of the items you got off the captain, you got a chain shirt, which is a +1 chain shirt, a +1 greatsword, a amulet of natural armor +1, a cloak of resistance +1, and a ring of protection +1.
These are not from the captain's quarters. These are from the captain himself.
Yes.
Yes. Cloak of Resistance, what's that do?
Okay, so the garment offers magical protection in the form of a plus whatever on all saving throws. So a +1. This is a resistance +1, so +1 to fortitude, reflex, and will. Okay, so I have stuff that Nestle gave you. I don't think any of it is magical, what he gave you.
No, but he does give my character back his armor and his shield.
So the vambrace are magical. There are vambrace of defense.
So the strange bracers were...
So, lots of protective items here.
What stuff are you bringing from Karagor?
Anya just suggested that they take Karagor's old stuff to make sure none of it's, cursed or anything. To this guy.
I think I've already mentioned it. Without fixing it, there's no way for you to tell.
Yeah. So with the scythe, he's just, this is broken and evil, but I cannot. I do not know what it is for.
And I will say again, I want to say before I forget, you do have the robes. They're called monk robes. They do offer special abilities if worn. I will go ahead and link the monk robes for those who wish to use them.
There's the Van Braces of Defense.
I can already do that on my own.
Monk robes.
Hey, since Brawler is a hybrid class of fighter and monk, does it still count as a monk level?
Wait, do you have deflect arrows as a feat?
No, it's not a feat. It's a, let me see, what is it called?
Is that just a special thing the Brawler gets?
Yeah, it's a thing that, no, it's because I'm a mountain, it's because I'm a Winding Path Renegade. Yeah, it's one of my wind powers.
So at the robe, my character is just like, this is very useful robe for those who fight with fists. But when using it, you cannot use armor.
I know a guy that doesn't use armor anyways.
No, he does use armor.
I use that lion vest hoodie thing.
Oh, you use the lion vest?
Yeah, I would have to lose it. But my AC is abysmal as it is anyways.
You would get to add your wisdom bonus to your AC.
Wisdom bonus?
Sucks.
You mean my -3 wisdom?
Oh, right. Okay, so apparently this is something that Brackish would make the best use of then.
But you...
no, because you don't have any monk levels.
No, it's still...
No,
Even without the monk levels,
gains
you
the
get the
AC.
wisdom to your AC, and you get the unarmed damage of a 5th level
No,
monk.
you don't get the wisdom to your AC.
Yeah, you don't get the wisdom.
You have to be a monk.
Oh,
It
okay.
says right there. Do not add your wisdom to your AC.
So what
If the
is
character is not a
AC
monk,
of
you
a 5th
can-
level monk? Ah.
That's a +1 AC. Ooh.
But the unarmed strike damage, that could be useful.
I will say, I mean, I don't know if a brawler treats their level as monk, but because you are part monk, if you want to use this, you can treat your levels as monk.
I gotcha. So I would be getting a +2 AC, and then -3 my wisdom. It would be worse than the armor that I currently have.
But what about the damage, though?
What do you mean damage?
It says her unarmed damage is treated as a monk of level...
Oh,
if
5
a
levels
level
higher?
Higher.
Oh shit! It didn't 5 levels higher. So I'm at
5 levels high. What's 5? 5? Level 13 monk is what the damage would be.
All right, 2d6.
Well, go based off your brawler.
All right,
Because this is going based off you had monk levels. Go based off your
gotcha.
brawler level.
So we off of 13, 2d6, and I'm at 1d10 right now. Ooh. My normal damage is 1d10. It would be bumped up to 2d6 because it's 5 levels higher.
And if your AC also gets treated as 5 levels higher, hang on. Yes, it is.
Wait, the AC gets treated as 5 levels higher too?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says your AC and unarmed
Oh.
damage is treated 5 levels higher.
So that's
Oh.
a plus 3 to AC.
-3, so that's 0 AC.
You gotta cure your wisdom damage.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I guess it's something fun to have for when you
I'll
do
hold on
get
to it
that.
until my wisdom gets back.
Because altogether, how much bonus will you get to your AC if you fix your wisdom?
A +3 bonus. +6 total if I get it completely fixed. This will be something that it will be. This is for when Assad gets his mind cured and he becomes enlightened.
So, with that particular spellcraft check, what can Brackish tell about the crystal?
Just what it can do at the first levels.
So just what it normally does. This is of no use to anyone on this ship.
What do you mean? It purifies food. It makes it taste better.
I can do that.
I mean, but what if you're not in the party? It's something they can still use. But okay, so that's pretty much all the items that are there. Anything else you guys had planned to do for today? Day
I mean,
38.
honestly, I kind of wanted to see what's going on with Anya, see what her state is at right now.
Well, she can't read anymore, so Nestle will start taking over the reading part.
Okay. What is Anya doing right now?
She's doing her usual of just puttering around making potions and talking to these guys who have been helping her get over the mental mess. She's getting her morning routine done, though.
Hey Anya,
Yeah,
it's cool to come in.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm dressed.
Okay. Hey, how are you hanging in there?
Well, still can't see. These two gentlemen have been helping me out a lot with, making the potions and such.
Quick, for 2 David points, what are the names of these characters?
I knew you were gonna fucking ask me. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and say the wrong names, Gaz and Mez, but sure. How's she faring, guys? From your opinion, I know she's here and can hear me. I'm asking anyways.
She looks at the door near you with a perturbed look.
I mean, this is not our field of expertise, but I mean, we're trying our best.
Well, I mean, I can't blame you guys. It is we get into some weird situations, so we appreciate the effort that other people put into helping us. So Anya, I know that you have been kind of cooped up for a minute here, but I have some advice, I guess. I was blind for a day, not even a whole day, I think. Yeah, I think it was a whole day. It's not as weird as it sounds at first, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. Even after a day, it's something that you start getting used to a little bit, but it's still kind of weird. I'm just trying to sympathize with you, so you know that you're not alone.
Yeah,
if
I've noticed
makes
that
sense.
as long as things don't get moved around too much, I'm decent at least remembering where I put things.
Yeah. It's you kind of memorize with the place that you've been in for a few weeks, so you should be fine for now until we get to land and find someone to cure you.
Well, with luck, I'll be fine before we even get to the next town.
Yeah, there could be that too. So if you don't want me asking, what kind of potions are you making right now?
Well, I've actually got for Nestle the base for several tattoo potions. You know, so that he can mix whichever one of his extracts in and distribute that as needed.
And not to beg the question, but how's Andrus doing? Because I know that he lives in there.
Well, I haven't been able to read any notes from him. I mean, I guess I could bring him out.
You can do that on command now?
No, I've already got my mutagen.
Oh, right. Alright. He turns around to Waylon, and I have no idea what's going on. Has she transformed at all while you've been in here?
She transforms once a day so that Andrus can be in on the therapy as well.
So they are aware of him. And they talk to him, essentially. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to be heading on out unless it's cool to talk to Andrus for a minute.
Well, I mean, again, everyone might want to avert their eyes, because from what I've been told, the transformation's pretty gross.
I forgot if Assad has seen it yet or not.
Assad has seen it several times.
Okay.
It's pretty gross.
Well, thanks for the heads up this time.
Snap, crackle, pop, splurch. Yeah, that. Is it a bit early for me to be out?
Okay, I can turn around now. Alright, cool. Hey, Andrus.
Hey, Assad, what time is it?
I have no idea.
It's
I've lost
out of
track
character,
it.
it's probably morning.
It's probably morning.
Because, I mean, I can't see the sun.
I forgot you couldn't see also.
Yeah, it bothers me a little. I'm getting used to it, though.
He kind of like obviously you can't see it, but he's kind of like looking kind of like moving his arms around as he's speaking, and he's like, "So, have we're getting better. We are not trying to, throw ourselves overboard anymore.
Well, I mean, honestly, I was pretty sure we had all gotten over that after talking everything out.
I'm just double checking because you've gone through a little bit more trauma, and I just want to make sure that that's not, sparking anything.
Well, we're not forcing our eyes open as wide as they can anymore.
Okay, how's the arm doing?
Dunno, haven't broken it yet, have I?
Okay, good.
There's a scorch mark on the sleeve.
Jesus. At least it's getting better, I guess. But all in all, we're doing good.
Other than, my brain feeling so traumatized that it shut off my freaking ability to see and move that arm.
Hey,
getting over that trauma is kind of rough.
I know. So hey, I know that this sounds kind of strange, if that makes sense, but you haven't been sending Anya any messages lately, have you?
How would she read them?
She can read your... Oh, okay.
It's okay, dude. It's okay. Just kind of reaching over to try and pat your shoulder, but completely missing. Right.
He moves into place, so you actually do touch him.
Thank you. You're all right.
You don't know that he missed though, because he saw it happening.
I, David, did not put the dots together as well.
You're all right. You can ask these guys. Making jokes about it's kind of my thing. Anya doesn't make as many jokes about this shit, but
hey,
I figure you gotta have a bit of a sense of humor if you're gonna sell stuff.
I wasn't trying to make it funny. I just genuinely forgot you couldn't see. Call it weird, but I remembered that Anya can't see, but not that you can. I guess you know what I mean.
I mean, we share the same brain.
Yeah, like two different halves of it or something, or whatever's going on up there.
I'm still trying to figure that out entirely myself. All I know is I've been in there for years giving her general ideas.
Can you do me a favor?
What you need?
If you can tell Waylon, since he's helping you out with the therapy, if you can tell him things you want to tell Anya, and you can communicate through him, or if you would like for me to do so, I can also help out instead, if we ever have any downtime. Because I think the two of you could get along better if you communicate to each other when you are not... When you have the time, if that makes sense. Like, in between sessions, I guess, for lack of a better term. You guys need to communicate more. And since you can't write secret messages to each other, you're going to have to rely on other people to help you out.
I mean, that's up to these guys, kind of looking in the vague general direction that he last heard the two guys from.
They pretty much shrug. Like, we're not going to say no.
I know it's too much. I know it's a lot of work, guys, but I really, I really love my friends here. Our friend, I guess, it's one person. But, I want to make sure that they're being taken care of and that their mind is in the right place. And maybe if through all this, maybe their minds can be a little bit closer to each other and we can break the barrier between them, so to speak.
Well, I mean, being scholars, I'm sure that they've picked up a few tips on how my alchemy works. They've been helping me out with it, after all.
You mean your witch science? I'm joking. I know that offends you.
I mean, it's not the worst way I've heard it described. I mean, so long as I don't sell any more fireworks to kids, I should be fine.
Hey, that's all in the past, right? I mean, still a bad thing that happened, but you can move on from that. I think that most of those kids probably ended up fine. And are probably, I don't know, like, adventurers now.
So, why did I hear freaking lightning and thunder yesterday during that fight?
Oh, a seaweed monster man came on board and he started zapping people.
Our people, or...?
At first I thought it was indiscriminatory, but no, he was just killing bad people.
Ah, okay. By the way, who was that guy that stabbed me?
I don't know. He was just a thug at this point.
I mean, Anya brought me out, and then I'm getting freaking gutted like a fish.
Hey, no offense. I don't feel like you would feel offended by this at all. I don't really personally care about the people we end up in conflicts with. They're all the same mooks to me.
I like that about you.
Thank you. It really helps. Not thinking about it really helps the morality of it at the end of the day.
So, Seaweed Dude, I'm guessing he's still on the boat?
Well, you know that there's
Oh, wait,
a bunch
right.
of people on the ship right now. One of the two guys would have told you by now.
Right. I sent Nestle... Anya sent Nestle with, Karagor's stuff. He kind of reaches into his bag and just makes sure that all that stuff's not there. Okay, yeah. Anya would have done that then.
Yeah. Well, Anders, I'm gonna be heading on out. I hope you get well. I need to catch up with Nestle.
There, take this. Holds out a potion. Shield.
You're holding it the wrong way.
At least the cork's on.
Okay. Yeah. Thank goodness, because if the cork wasn't on, it'd be all over the ground.
Yeah, that'd be a waste of a shield potion.
Well, thank you. I'll make sure to put that in my inventory, and I don't have pockets, so I guess I'll just hold on to it. I'm just kidding. We bought a bag. I remember that now.
Oh my god.
Can't make that joke more than once. Alright, I'll put
Stay
that in my...
safe, Assad.
Hey, you two, Anders and Anya. The both of you.
So, guys, shall we begin today's session early?
And then Assad walks out.
Yep. By the way, at the front of the ship, there's a massive pile of what looks like seaweed.
I hope that's food and not shit.
It is food.
It could be.
Wait,
be
is
shit.
Brackish's shit also like food?
He doesn't shit.
Hell yeah.
Plants
Can you
don't
not shit seaweed?
No, it just grows off of his face, and he cuts a good bit of it off.
Nestle, what was your plan for today?
So Nestle let Assad go talk to Anya, but he knows that since Anya can't read anymore, he is going to have to read take over reading any of the journals and stuff.
Well, he was going to have to take that over anyway.
Well, yeah, that's also true.
So go ahead and give me a straight up intelligence check. Just straight up intelligence. If you wanna
Just
add-
straight intelligence?
If you want to add your inspiration, you can. This is a knowledge check, but it's not going to be specified knowledge. Just straight up intelligence.
Oh, okay. That is a 21.
21, and that's with the Ion Stone, right?
That is with the Isle Stone.
Okay. So, as you're reading through the journals and everything, trying to, because Anya was the one that did all the research beforehand. You're trying to summarize everything. So you basically gain the same knowledge Anya had about Dreamland, which it was kind of stuff you already know. You travel to the Dreamland using the ritual. If you die, you don't die in the material world, but you come back with mental damage done to you. Other stuff you know is that I think it's any mental damage done, like to your intelligence or wisdom score, stuff like that, that does transfer over. I forgot I don't think the physical ones do, but I can always double check that. And so the other stuff you know is the whole reason why Laos went to the Lost Caravanserai. So the one thing you do kind of piece together is that when y'all basically were killed and brought back to the material world, the one thing y'all kept saying was that oh shit, we ran into the mad poet, and that you know that does not make sense anymore after reading this, because you know that Count Lao specifically went to the Lost Caravanserai in search of someone to find the location of the mad poet. So it's like, why would he go to the Lost Caravanserai asking about where the mad poet is if the mad poet would have been there? It's like, so then no, that does not make sense. The thing you fought was not the mad poet. It was just another entity in a sense. Give me a knowledge planed.
Oof. Well, I got a 14 though. Yeah, that was a crit fail though.
Yeah, you don't fail on, say, on skill checks. Okay, 14. I'll let you have it since you fought it before. You kind of remember the incident you had when you first did the ritual, and how the battle felt the same way, as to the battle you had with this weird entity that was summoned when you first performed the ritual. So you kind of figured that this merchant in the lost caravansary was more similar to a animated dream.
Oh, so that guy was literally someone's nightmare.
Well, this is the Dreamland. Maybe not someone's nightmare, but it's just a manifestation of someone's consciousness. So at least you know that the thing you ran into in the lost caravansary is not the Mad Poet. So whether that changes your mind, whether you want to perform this ritual again, that is up to, I guess, Assad. I know Anya isn't gonna want to go because she has to stay to recover. So
yeah, you guys suggested to Anya, and she's just gonna stare in your general direction and just really.
Maybe you'll be able to see there. No, I wouldn't say that to you.
So my question is, with this information you have now, what do y'all wish to do?
So Nestle, because I'm pretty sure you give me the information also.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing. Do you think it's a good idea to go back right now, or because we know that he's not the Mad Poet who we fought?
Yeah, it could be something altogether.
So you think the man we fought might just been a crony of the Mad Poet? You know, a mook, a goon?
Or just someone completely different.
Too.
But I don't know if you would be willing to go back so soon.
Yeah, I mean, probably not now. We could probably wait until we get on shore, get Anya fixed up, and maybe if we keep reading from the book, maybe there'll be more clues that we can use to kind of, you know, put a plan together, if that makes sense.
Yeah, maybe there's something I missed.
You know what could work? The next time we go to a shop, you know that Ion Stone that you have that increases your intelligence?
Yeah.
What if there's a way we can find something like that for, you know, our willpower?
I'm listening.
No, that's my idea. I don't have a magic rock that makes me smarter, Blue. That was just my good idea.
I don't know if that's feasible, but we could always check.
Yeah, these are wondrous items. Good luck.
Oh god. Look, I'm just saying, sometimes I have crazy, unusual thoughts in character, and I just need to blurt them out when I have them. Okay, well, that was it might be a good thought, but it might also, you know, be a dumb idea, but, you know, that's what it is. But, we could do that, or, I don't know. There's gotta be a way to get our minds stronger in some way or another. Wait! What about that book that does like the spell book? You know, the one that we got this that can control minds and unlock memories. I say that
down low.
Oh.
Okay.
This is out of character.
I don't know why you have to be hush-hush about it. Almost everyone on this boat knows about it. That's why I say almost.
Okay, well, yes, that book. What if there's a thing for like a, you know, like the shield potion, but like for your brain?
What?
You listen to the words that I said and put them together?
Listen
it
to
makes
the
sense.
words that are coming out of my mouth.
I don't think it could have been more clear. I'm trying to write
I'm
you
sorry,
a poem
I'm sorry.
here.
I understand what you're saying.
Okay.
I just either you're a genius or that was freaking terrible.
You're either a genius or an idiot. There's no in between.
Oh goodness. Well, look, I'm just saying, if we can maybe look through the book and see if there's something that can enrich our minds to protect it from other people.
Okay.
That's my idea.
Do you want to go through the headache? Again?
Look, if I get a headache because it backfires now, I'd prefer that than going insane after being killed in the Dreamlands. And I'm kind of opening up to the idea of doing a little bit, just a little bit into this uncomfortable stuff, because look, if we don't do it, then it might be worse in the end. But no, I think it's a good idea to at least think about doing it before we try to do it, I guess.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I'm just saying that I know you were catatonic, but I was my mind was like a child again, and I didn't like it.
For how long?
I don't really honestly remember. I had a really bad time of keeping track of time. So it felt a lot longer than it probably was, if that makes sense. It felt instant for you, I'm sure, since you were not remembering any of it.
Oh, you mean that? Yeah. No, I'm saying, kind of acting like a child when we went into the portal. Well, around that area.
I felt like a child when we got out, I will say.
Oh, I see.
Like a kid who couldn't pay attention in class or something.
I mean, you're the kind of child this ain't needs tag.
Sorry?
No, oh, nothing.
I'm sorry, did God want to tell me something?
God is busy trying to find a good price for turnips.
Oh my god.
But God, it's not Sunday yet. You can't sell your turnips unless you're cheating.
I always knew that God was a dirty time traveler. That explains the hell out of every prophecy. Yeah, but I think it's something that we can consider doing. So, hey, Justin, I need you to do an intelligence check. I'm just kidding around. I'm just really, really trying to get you to do it, but I can't control your character.
No, I get you. I'm just kind of...
Don't want to do it.
No, I'm kind of like on autopilot right now. Anyways, here we go.
David is still confused. I don't know.
He's reading the Chain of Knights, or whichever the book is that...
I've already read it, though.
Yeah, we all already read it.
Yeah, only you
thing?
haven't read it. Only Assad has not read it.
Yeah, I already said what it mostly covers.
But I wanted to say there were new spells in it.
You know what the spells are. None of y'all can cast them. You need an occultist.
Okay, what else do we have in our bag of...
You have all the books you found in Count Wells's chest that contains materials covering different worlds in the Dreamlands. Both societies, some are just, like facts books. Some of them kind of feel or kind of read like diaries, novels in a sense. But most of it is just it's complete gibberish to you because you don't see any connections between the books. You don't see any connections between any of the books. They all just talk about you might see similar names in one books that you'll see in others, but you don't see a major connection between all these books other than they all talk about something in the Dreamlands, or the worlds in the Dreamlands. Other than that, you got Millicent's journal that describes what she did in Thrashmore, the stuff she did, stuff that the Starstellas do, and then there's Count Laus's journals, which all talk about the stuff he did in Thrashmore to get to the point to travel to all the way to the point where he traveled into the Dreamlands in search for information about a lost city. So he went from seeking information about this lost city to seeking information about this mad poet to then finding the mad poet and now seeking the book Necronomicon to find this city that he originally wanted to find. But what his plan is, you don't know. exactly what he's exactly trying to do, based off of what Melissa left. It has to do something with Zamandor, and probably trying to bring him into our world. If not something else, he wants to find this city for some reason. You don't know why he's in search of this city. So he spoke with this map poet for some reason to get the information, you guess. Like, what does this map poet know? Or, you know, who is this person that he spoke to in the caravanserai? You know that he did make a stop at Kathir and Casimir, so those two cities there. But I mean, it's like that's all the information you know.
Okay.
So really, like, whatever y'all are up to, I mean, I just need to know, because I think I already mentioned it. It's like this is kind of gonna go day by day until you tell me you want to do something.
See, the problem, the dilemma here is that every time we've ever tried to do something, we have gotten closer and closer to the brink of death than ever before.
Okay, real quick, where are you guys talking about this at?
In the front of the ship.
Okay, so you guys see Brackish head into the main cabin.
Okay. You know, Nestle, we didn't have him before. What if he could be, I'm not saying that he'd be more useful than Anya, but what if he'd be more suited for this kind of endeavor? He seems to have his head in the right place. Headstrong and all that, you know?
True.
I mean, I'm just saying, maybe it wasn't just his brute strength alone that got him out of that slave cabin.
And we can give him a try.
Let's hold tryouts then.
Hey, we need your help, but we first need you to try out for our team.
This is gonna be like the scene from Deadpool 2.
How would you suggest we do that? If that's
I suggest the direct approach.
hey, you're Brackish.
Hey, Brackish, I see you. You're looking pretty alright in the field of battle. You know what I mean? Put hand on chest.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I walk over into the cabin with where Brackish is.
He's talking to Anya. And he's just,
I don't
as soon
want to
as you
stop
come in,
this.
he's just like, hello.
Ah, man, I really wanted to see a player talk to himself.
I do not want to see that.
I am avoiding that.
Hey, Brackish.
By the way, you see that Anya seems to be in much better condition.
Ah, nice. Hey, Anya, I need to talk to Brackish for a minute. I think you've already met, so...
Okay, I could use a walk around the, top side anyway.
You better go with somebody.
I mean, I usually just keep my hand to the wall. But, I did have a question. Are you guys gonna be going back to the Dreamlands anytime soon?
A hard maybe.
Maybe.
Because, I mean, the information from that place could be really fucking valuable.
You know, you do make a good point. Like, we can just explore without having to, actually deal with conflict over there.
And Brackish here, he tells me that he's a, cleric.
A cleric.
Oh shit, we've always needed one of those.
Oh, someone nicer than the last cleric you worked with, anyway.
I mean, he really wasn't a cleric. It was kind of like a half cleric if you really think about it.
Yeah, it was weird. He kept touching himself.
You know what? I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't know. He kept being proud about it too.
Well, I was telling him what caused my lack of sight and moving one arm.
What did you call it again? Psychosomo something?
Psychosomatic loss.
Ah, that's the word.
Yeah, he can't directly do more than what our fine friends here have been doing. But, well, why don't you tell them? Yes. I have never had one of these, how you say, dreams. Being a plant, I have never slept. I am actually curious about these dreams you meatlings have.
Oh, well, friend, I'll tell you a cool thing about dreams, and it's that what we're gonna go on is like a super dream.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, no, I do apologize, but we can't really ease you in on this. It's gonna be very quick, and
alright, almost immediate.
Well, this is also something that you must make sure the captain is prepared for, yes?
Of course.
oh yeah, no, absolutely, we do have to tell her about this.
Yes, but I mean, we're
Uh,
not, you're not planning on doing it right now.
Miss Chandrahas here was telling me about the first time you did the ritual.
I'm sorry, who?
Anya's just, that's my last name, guys.
You have a last name?
You have
Don't
a last
you?
name.
Well, I mean, technically, yeah.
Thank you for making that statement. I was about to make a statement. I thought we had a share situation.
It doesn't come up much because I haven't really been having to act in any sort of majorly official position in a while.
Oh,
But that's,
sorry. I thought that.
that's the name the sisters at the temple that raised me gave me.
Yeah, I was just kind of under the assumption that since you were like an orphan, that you didn't have a last name. So I was just.
Apparently it's the name of some old saint of Callistria.
Ah, okay. I'm pretty sure I was named after the country I'm from, so that's kind of.
Actually, that's pretty common for humans.
Actually, no, wait, that was my. I actually not out of character. He wouldn't know that. He took his wife's name.
Also pretty common for humans.
It's more common for the lady to take the man's name in most cultures. At least here in the West.
Different cultures, different things.
Yeah.
I mean, Drow are entirely run by women.
All right. So hey, Anya, we're gonna just take Brackish and probably do an excursion. Maybe not right now. But we got to talk to the captain about it. So.
She holds out a bag that's full of, like, potion bottles.
Oh right, for the trip.
Don't you dare argue about this. They won't get used in the Dreamlands.
I'll take them all, Mom.
That's better.
Wait, okay, this is confusing now. In the episode I just edited, you said Anya was your child,
like a kid.
but now she's
Yeah.
your mom?
Yeah. It's called this is called a joke, David. That other thing was called what's the word?
Chewing someone out.
Yes.
It was only to make sure we had our continuity, straight and everything.
You when you act like a child, you get treated like a child. When you act like a strict mother, you get treated like a strict mother.
Hey, Mom.
And right now, Anya's being a blind tiger mom.
All right. Well, we'll take these on for the trip, and can I just stuff them in Brackish? What are you mostly just like? Do you have like a core, like? I don't mean to sound offensive here. Do you have like a trunk or something that like as a skeleton, or are you just mostly seaweed mass?
He's not seaweed. His beard just looks like seaweed.
Oh, okay. Or are you just mostly
That's
shit?
racist.
No, I wouldn't say that. Are you?
I'm
not gonna.
You
backtrack.
literally see him pull out the metal stick from yesterday from his shoulder. I can hold things within myself. Yes.
He hands you the bag, and he's just like, surprisingly, this doesn't feel gross. It just feels weird.
He basically just presses it against his side, and bits of him just wrap around the top of it.
There's a little bit of a wonderment going on in Assad's mind. It's just like, that's actually kind of cool. All right. Well, Anya, we're gonna be heading on out. So, thank you for the potions. Get better. Brackish, you're taking this surprisingly well. Honestly.
You have not tried to eat me. You helped me get out of slavery. It only befits me to at least help you on something, on a mission. Whether the sea and sky decide to destroy us for this or not is yet to be seen.
I feel like we've been pretty good to the sea and sky, I think.
They are not exactly picky about who they strike.
Well, I mean, the sun is always watching us, so if we're going to be abstract about our gods for whatever reason. He did just pull the Pantheon privilege pass on you, by the way.
But the sun cannot watch when there is a storm overhead.
And that's what we gotta pray.
Basically, we just had the religious argument, religious version of who has the bigger dick.
Okay, well, Brackish, I'd like to talk religion some other day with you, maybe. But like right now, we need to.
Of course, we
talk
need
to the
to
captain.
speak to the captain of this vessel.
Captain Freeling.
Freeling, thank you. I have been wondering what her name is for a while now. But I didn't want to ask because I thought it would be rude.
Actually, I don't know how often you talk to humans. It's actually incredibly polite to ask people what their names are.
Oh,
Well, whatever
Especially
you do,
when
don't
you're-
ask God, because God might tell you it's winter.
It's sad that you're in on the joke.
he just kind of looks out to the water. Ah, okay. Why would God think their name is Winter?
Hey, David, I don't know if you've already released those episodes, but you should just get like Microsoft Sam to just say Freeling every time you say winter, so that it'll be like you just edit it over where you're like I mean Freeling. And then you talk to Freeling. We go find Freeling.
Okay, Freeling will be at the front of the boat, trying to, well, she's captain. She's the captain now.
We gotta stop using that joke.
She's a captain now.
As long as you guys are on sea, that joke will never stop being used.
We're on a river. I corrected you for the first time.
Well, isn't don't all bodies of water reach the sea at one point? Therefore, they're all a form of the sea.
If we're gonna get technical about it, since the world is like 70% ocean, doesn't that mean that we're always at sea because we're on a big island?
That means you have to admit that I was right, and those were pirates.
They're not. They're river sea pirates. So, and that's not real pirates. So they're technically tax collectors.
Hey, tangent. This reminds me of the Glass Cannon podcast when Troy had to admit that there were such thing as river sharks.
But that's different because there are sharks that do in the river. These guys are not pirate. They're tax collectors.
You can call them whatever you want, but still.
I mean, are they holding scimitars?
If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck and it looks like a duck, it must be a duck. It's a goose.
It's a horrible goose.
So, yeah, you find Winter. She is trying to take care of the situation with the slaves that have been moved over. And so she's trying to, like, the best way she can to sort out rations to make sure it lasts the crew members and y'all enough for the month's travel.
Well,
And,
there's a large pile of food at the front of the ship.
well,
now.
yeah, and that also helps out. And so she's
Enough for
trying to
18
sort
people,
everything out.
which should help out a lot.
Oh, thank you. I did not know you had this skill of yours of producing food. This will help us make sure we don't run out of any. Pretty sure you guys will get tired of eating fish by day 20.
It is the least I can do for those who have helped me and these folk from continuing slavery.
I'm guessing y'all three have something to tell me, because I don't know what other reason 3 guys will approach me for, like, unless you're here to help out. So I'm guessing there's a question you need to ask, or need answered.
Well, I'd like to tell you something. Something important.
I love you. You can go ahead and tell her now. We've all been waiting for it.
I'm not that into you, dude.
Would you like to let us open another portal again?
If I remember the last time you went, you came without a mind.
Yeah.
Must still be missing then. Yeah.
But I'm here now, and we're back at it again. Ready to catch the case.
Brackish is looking at the other two. Is that what happened to the Anya?
Yeah, we got killed, but I'm pretty sure we got it handled this time because we have somebody who's, no offense to Anya, but capable more equipped. You seem tougher, and also you seem to have your mind in the right place.
Notice how I didn't say more capable.
Well, fuck you too, Nestle.
What?
I did say more capable. That's why. Fuck you.
Wait. Did you know this place would be dangerous before you went in?
Look, we did, but we were to be in our defense. We were cursed before we went in there.
And you still went in without a cleric.
Where are we gonna find a priest around here?
You kidding me?
He
Next
points
town
at himself.
was weeks away.
Yeah, we found you now. We didn't have you before.
Captain Freeling, with your permission, I would like to smack these two upside the head.
With your permission, I would like to join you in the smacking of their heads. Because it seems like they have not learned their first lesson.
I am curious about this place myself, but I am more upset that they went in there without any sort of proper healer, any adventurer, and whap.
You gotta roll an attack roll.
Attack roll to Gibbs.
Your good Freeling pins him down. Don't roll attack rolls. He smacks you across the head. A nice.
It's not even for damage.
Gosh, man! If
Right,
he
it's
rolls,
the
he's
same-
gonna hit you for damage.
I'm a brawler. I want to make sure that I can do like a really cool dodge. No, fine. He hits me.
Are you really gonna set that kind of first impression on your new friend?
Yes, I want to show him that I'm cool too.
Ah.
No, you don't have to actually roll a thing. You can hit me. It's fine. I'm just being a
He's
dude
just
about
like,
it.
I thought that Anya said that you three were pathfinders.
Anya said we were. Not technically yet, I guess. We haven't finished the initiation. We're working on it.
Working on it.
Why are you saying it like that? We are working on it.
Something for future note. He's addressing Nestle with this, since you seem to be the smarter of the two of you.
Mm-hmm.
Always have a proper amount of healing with you.
I don't think that was gonna help. Yeah, you see, last time we were in there, that wasn't the reason why one of us died immediately.
Yeah. The first time that the dude, the guy who killed us, the first thing he did was killed me. Like the first thing he did was killed me.
He literally just walked up, looked at Assad. Assad was dead.
Yeah, it was not great.
It I don't know what to do about that.
I don't think healing would have fixed that.
I have a question. What led to you encountering this person?
When you found him, why? Because we were looking
We
for him.
were walking in
Oh, shit.
circles.
No, Nestle, that's it. We found him because we were looking for him. Because because the Dreamland wanted us to find him. Oh.
More than likely because he wanted to find you, if I'm thinking correctly.
I just said that, but yeah.
He is not the Dreamland. From what you have said and what your friend has told me, the Dreamland works on basically its own will and the will of the locals.
So you're implying that...
I am implying that you have to keep in mind what you are looking for properly when you are searching in the Dreamlands.
Right, because we were looking for the Caravansary, and he must... The memory of him, I guess, must have been imprinted in the Caravansary?
Well, if he was one of those nightmares, I think he is a nightmare from someone who has encountered far more powerful entities than you.
Okay, so... We gotta find another place then to go. Wait, but if we go in blindly, not going for the Caravansary, then we won't really know where to go.
Instead of Caravansary, why not go to somewhere that is more populated?
Nestle, do you know any places in the Dreamlands that might be more populated?
The ritual you learned is only to teleport you to the caravansary. There's no way for you to go somewhere else unless you learn the proper ritual for that.
In that case, it would be best to assume that anything living is to be treated while on guard. Weapons at ready at all times. Similar to going into a dungeon known to house a lich.
Okay, so we gotta have a battle plan for not a battle plan, but we have to have a plan for this since we're more, our minds are in a better place right now than they were after we went in and cured up a little bit even beyond that. But Nestle, we gotta find a way to get out if we run into trouble without dying, if that makes sense.
Exit strategy.
Yes, I need an exit strategy.
So, and I don't mind answering that question for you. As a mechanic, you can exit the Dreamland if you wish. There are just certain checks you must do to perform that action. Any caster wishing to wake from the Dreamlands and return to his or her body in the material plane must succeed at a DC 25 concentration check. And this action is considered a full run action, but it does not provoke an attack of opportunity. You can choose to lower the DC of this check by 1 for every 1d6 points of damage this you are willing to do on your living body. I'm sorry, 2d6 points of damage that you're willing to do on your living body.
I take it we look through Laus's journal and find this.
This could be written within the ritual itself.
Why did you not just do this as soon as your friend fell?
Good question.
Did you not know?
I did not know.
Ah. Well, now we know. And if we feel we are in over our heads on something, we can leave.
Seems like a feasible plan.
Ah.
Can work with this.
He looks to Freeling and just kind of... Where did you get them from?
They were recommended to me.
Ah. Are they... Well, from what I saw, they are at least capable in combat. Except for the lady. She... Well, I have not seen her fight in good condition.
You see her separating. She goes back to separating the food. He was like, pretty sure she got her eyesight back. She can do her damage to you if she ever chooses to. But back to your question, I guess I will say you have given me your notice, and I've taken that into account. I am not your mother, nor any parent of yours. If you wish to travel into this world again, you know the consequences of this action, and you're choosing to take upon those consequences, then I'm not gonna say no to you. So you've done what I've asked you, and that is inform me, and you will be doing this, and that's all I really asked for you to do.
Okay, my character's going to be doing a sense motive on Freeling because she's repeating herself an awful lot here. There's something off about that. 21? I take it she's mostly just really worried about Nestle?
Well, all three of y'all. She sees you as a very useful group of people to keep her boat, safe from another attack. And she already knows what happened when you first left. And if that were to happen again, how much longer would it take for y'all to recover again? Anya didn't recover this time. What makes it seem like you'll recover again from it? So she is a bit hesitant in letting y'all do this. But as like she said, she's not your parent. She's not anyone to order you around. Like this, you are basically kind of hired guns, but she has given you the option to leave if you want. She's not forcing you to stay. And if y'all want to do this, you've already given her a warning that you're doing this. So she already has stuff prepared for this situation. So if that is what you want to do, then she she doesn't feel like she has the right to stop y'all. So y'all can do this if y'all want.
I shall do what I can to make sure that we, come out before point of no return. Well, before point of forced return, actually, from what I understand.
Because you've already performed the ritual once, I won't make y'all do all the checks again. So if y'all wish to perform this again, we just say you do it. And you can instantly travel to the Dreamlands if you wish. All you have to tell me is, when do y'all want to do this?
I think now. Now's a good time. We're already talking about it.
Yeah, and the only spell slot I've used is one, and that was for, create food and water, and I used it to create food.
Yeah, and did you make a list of the stuff that Anya would have given them?
Yes, actually.
Okay, as long as you have that on hand, then if that is what y'all wish to do, then do y'all want me to move y'all to a different map?
Sure.
Okay. So the spell or the ritual takes about an hour to cast, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the ritual on the sheet here present at the moment. Yeah, it takes 50 minutes to cast. Like I said, since you already cast it once, I won't make you re-roll those checks to do it again. Nestle already has the proper understanding of how to do this. And basically the same thing happens like the first time. You guys sit in a circle, or in whatever kind of circle you can form. And Nestle holds out the staircase, little ivory statue of staircase out. As you perform this chant, like I mentioned the first time, all three of your eyes are getting heavy. For Brackish, this is the first time you're feeling this sensation of tiredness. This is a new experience for you. You've never felt this before.
But at the same time, it's kind of nice.
Yes. And
it's not an unpleasant new, it's just new, neat.
And as you get to the last words in this ritual, the statuette becomes heavy to a point where you can no longer hold it. The statue falls to the center of all three of y'all, and like in the first time, you guys completely black out. And you reawaken on the boat, and everyone's just like kind of staring at you, confused of what's happening, because they still don't understand what is happening to y'all.
Brackish is looking around, looks down. I'm guessing he sees his body.
Well, I mean, yeah. It's, if y'all stand up, and you see yourself stand, but then you see a copy of you still sitting there, slumped over.
Is this dreaming?
Assad is standing up. This is like a super dream. This is like a not normal dream. If you ever have a regular dream, this is maybe a possible like dream you could have. I mean, they're all kind of weird in their own way, but these are a little bit more surreal.
This is also the first time that I am asleep.
Yeah, think about it that way.
Yeah.
By the way, Brackish's body's
have
face
this
is
conversation-
just completely blank. It's just a layer of petals now.
As you have this conversation, you hear the swirling sound, like wind swirling around, and the portal opens up beneath y'all. Just ready for y'all to step in.
Oh, there it is again.
But this time we're prepared. A little bit more.
How a little bit more? I want to know exactly how a little bit more. Like, out of a 1 to 10, if y'all went into it the first time at a 1, how prepared are you now?
This time we're about... Actually, this time, considering we actually both have a cleric and some extra potions that'll help us out, I'd say that we're at least a 5. Because Anya did include the Wand of Protection from Evil in that bag.
It's not perfect, but it's average. Okay.
We actually have a pretty good chance of survival, especially now that we know how to get the fuck out of there.
That's true. That's if all of y'all can. So good luck. If y'all choose to. Okay, so,
Well, I mean, Assad can pretty much just choose to take a decent chunk of damage to get out of there.
That is very true.
Because he's got like what 60 something hit points.
The save is based off your
Got way more than
charisma,
60
so I don't know
something
how
hit
good
points.
your charisma scores are.
Garbage.
Well, then good luck.
My charisma
It's-
score is a 13.
Okay,
It's not negative.
So, like the first time, a staircase appears, and as soon as the last person enters the portal, it kind of shuts behind you. Not really, because you can, if you look up, you still see the opening, but it has moved up like hundreds of steps up. It takes a while for you to climb down the stairs, and once you get there, you are hit in the face with a bright white light coming from the sun, and the next thing you know, you guys reawaken. But instead of being in the middle of the desert, you guys reawaken in the middle of the caravanserai.
Okay, this is new. It brought us directly to the place we wanted to go to this time.
Yeah, and as soon as Brackish realizes that where we are, he just automatically, his little metal stick extends into his hand.
Oh, Brackish, by the way, I'm probably, I don't know, we debriefed you on this, but feel free to go wild here. You are not going to lose anything that you have brought with you if you go back. Except for your mind if you die.
Then
But-
I can show you what the true capabilities of my gift from Gozra is.
Oh, I thought you were going to say I can
Holding
show you
up
my
the
true
metal
form
stick.
or something now.
Nah, he's just holding up the metal stick and just... It looks like he's smiling.
Nestle hands Assad and Brackish an extract. Visibility.
Should we go ahead and do it now?
Yeah, I don't want to run into him immediately, do we? How about you guys? Well, if we do, we'll maybe have the element of surprise.
Brackish checks in the bag and is just like, hands each of you 3 bottles. The bottles are labeled. There is a shield potion, a cure moderate potion, and a enlarge potion for each person. Anya was basically assuming that you guys were going to go straight for revenge.
You mean straight for Callistria?
Yeah, Anya figured you guys were going straight for one of the 3 stings. He also pulls out the Wand of Protection from Evil, which Anya would have showed off to you guys as soon as she got it.
Alright, so, bottoms up.
So we all become invisible?
How long does the
Do we have
visibility
3
last?
invisibility potions?
They don't last that. They're not meant to last.
I think
that
it's
long.
like 1 minute per level.
Yep. And so it's 8 minutes.
Wait, how many potions of those do we have?
Extracts. The 3 extracts.
We can all take them?
You can all take 1 each, yes.
Okay. Alright, well, then yeah, bottoms up. We turn invisible and we look around the area.
Everything looks the same as when you first got here.
Oh no, I mean like I'm gonna go explore is what I mean.
Well, I mean in general, the area where you guys are at.
I want to go into
Oh,
the spooky
wait,
black area.
as you guys appear, you also see one item on the floor, which was the sword. I think it was the scimitar that Anya had.
Ah,
Actually, it was Assad that had it.
Oh, I thought it was Anya.
I
No,
thought I couldn't use it.
you couldn't, but Anya mentioned that we could sell it at some place nearby
Fair enough.
if we could find something, and you were like, dream money, cool.
Okay, so I'm gonna go peer into that curtain and see if there's anybody in there, but slowly.
You have to give me a stealth check then.
Alright, stealth. What's the plus or bonus I get for stealth for invisibility?
20 when moving.
Gotcha. Stealth check.
Also doing a stealth check because Gosrar wants to see if he can
Haha,
find this
38.
person. 29.
Alright, stealth check.
46 for Nestle.
If y'all want, wait, you told me you're open. Are you walking in or opening? Those are 2
I
different
was
things.
trying to go in. I'm moving.
Okay.
Oh.
You told me one thing,
oh,
but
oh,
now
oh,
you're doing
oh, oh,
another.
oh.
That's just what I'm asking.
Okay. No, I just want to kind of go up to the curtain and just do that and just listen.
If you part the curtains open to see, you do see that same figure, and it seems like he's doing the same thing he was doing before when y'all first came here. Like he seems to be organizing stuff around.
Brackish? So he seems to be doing the same thing he was doing last time. Do you think maybe he's not real? So maybe he's just doing the same thing over and over again? Or what do you think?
If he's real?
Yeah, I mean, this is the Dreamlands. There's a possibility he's not even real.
I'm sure he's real. I'm sure. Well, by the way, we're obviously whispering, but
Well, we know that he is, not friendly.
Because he killed me?
He killed all of you.
Yeah, we know he's
did we
not
check
friendly.
everything in here?
You know what, let's go down first, and down this hallway and see if there's anything down there that we might be able to get out. We go down there. Or at least I do. Oh, actually, you know what are these three things? These three things.
I'm sorry?
These three things.
Water
are they just
basins.
barrels? Ah,
Oh, no, yeah, those are water basins.
gotcha. Oh, you know what, actually? I'm gonna back off from the door. I'm gonna let Nestle take care of that, just in case he needs a disabled device.
Those
That's
are
Yeah,
curtains,
Brackish
aren't they?
is occasionally looking behind them, making sure that guy's not following.
Also, that is a curtain. I just now realized that.
Everything that has a squiggly line is a curtain.
Gotcha.
I guess I poke my head to see on the other side of the curtain.
Can you give me a perception check?
That is a 17.
17? You don't really get, hearing-wise, you don't really hear anything. Don't really see anything either. Oh. But you are opening the curtains up, right?
He said he was
peeking
poking
through.
his head through, yeah.
Okay. So, you see what looks to be like a dining hall.
It's just a dining area. Nothing suspicious about this, right?
Well, I think we can go on in then. Yeah, I mean, I see it. He like pokes through. I can see another curtain over there.
Gosra's like, there is this hallway here.
I'm sorry?
Curtain might be go to the other side. Okay, let's move.
Gosra will peek around the corner. So would that be perception?
You choose to do perception if you wish.
17.
Empty hallway. Leads down to another hallway.
He's still just kind of carefully going.
If I wanted
Trying
play
to
a
keep his
hallway
chainmail quiet.
simulator, I would play
Moving
Final
back
Fantasy
so that
13.
Nestle can go through and check the next one.
He peeks the corner.
I don't see a... Are you doing an actual perception check or just peeking? Because every time you say peeking, you always roll perception. That's what I'm waiting. I
I'm
was
just
waiting for
peeking.
one. Just peeking? Okay. Empty hallway as well. You do see what looks to be like another doorway on the upper wall of this hallway.
There's a door here. There's a hallway over there.
Yeah, another hallway at the very end of this hallway. This one's leading up now.
Let's open this door really quick. Try to not make any noise opening the curtain.
At least it's not one of those bead curtains. Those things are impossible to keep quiet.
Alright, so do I need to just make a stealth check or no?
If you're doing perception or what?
Um,
Oh, what exactly are you trying to do?
trying to open the curtain quiet, like not too quietly, but like
Okay, so
That's
everyone give
fine.
me a stealth check. Why did you roll 3 stealth checks?
oh, that was probably an accident.
Okay,
So,
21,
15.
Jesus.
We're still invisible.
15.
What is your minus of stealth?
-6 because I'm wearing medium armor.
Jesus.
Okay. I made a little bit of noise, but don't think since you are invisible, you think you feel comfortable that you've made it. Brackish is the only one that's a little bit worried. He may have made just a little bit too much sound, but not too loud. Now, if you open the curtains, you can give me a perception check if you wish. Other than that, I'll just show you what's inside, and you see a bathhouse. It reeks, kind of like still water, like rancid water. Hasn't been used in a very long time.
I really don't want to check this area.
Even
out.
though you can even tell, like the water has almost turned black
Just
it
very,
has-
very stagnant water.
Yeah, has not been used at all.
Apparently that man does not bathe.
Yeah. Just continue.
So, okay, we are continuing instead of killing him. By the way, Brackish is all good and ready to kill that guy.
Oh yeah.
After what you guys told him about that guy? Fuck that guy. Wonderful thing about worshipping a god of the sea and skies.
David, I looked at the okay.
There's another hallway leading to another hallway heading to the left. As you walk down this one, you leads up to a bigger hallway, opens up larger, or more to a larger hallway. But there is a door on this wall, at the very bottom wall.
We'll just see at the end. Oh, I asked you.
Nestle is looking down the hallway.
Oh, this leads to the collapsed portion of the building.
Okay. Listen to the door.
As you actually walk up to the door seems to already be opened. It's like ajar.
If it's already open, I guess
It's cracked open. It's not open all the way.
it's not open all the way. Is it cracked in or cracked out?
Does it really matter?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I would just.
Yeah, it kind of does actually.
Guess I open it.
Okay, it opens inward.
Okay.
How does that? I want to know, John. How does that change the strategy?
Because if it opens inward, then you can you can open the door inward,
Mm-hmm.
and you can peek in better. Because if it's out, it'll be more noticeable if they can see you. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it.
Strike that,
it'll be
reverse it.
Whatever the case,
Yes.
I am opening the door.
Okay. Well, like I said, the door is already cracked open. So as you open the door, you see that this room is somewhat. It kind of somewhat looks like a small little library in a sense. Maybe an area where they kept records. This is a caravanserai, so maybe they will need this room for records or something like that. There's a few books and paperworks littering the walls and some of the desks on here. One thing that does catch your eye is that towards the right of this room is a staircase that leads up.
You know what? I'll walk up the stairs and see. Actually, before we walk up the stairs, do you want to do a perception check, Justin?
Okay, sure. I accidentally closed out roll 20, so give me a sec.
I can roll a perception check for you.
Alright, go ahead.
How are you gonna do a perception check for him?
I can do a perception check. 14. What do I see in the room?
14.
That's above average.
Same thing. Just you see books and other paperwork. It doesn't seem like books in the sense that you sit down and read. It looks to be like books used to log information in, and there's tons and tons of them. If you try to pick up a book and see what it's about or read the information that's on there, you actually do not understand what language it's written in. It's not a language you are familiar with or know of.
Does it look like a language, or is it like in gobbledygook?
It looks like it's supposed to be written in some kind of language. There's points where you start reading and you see, letters from your own world. It's like you see combinations of letters and numbers from, the material world in different languages, but it's mixed together with other types of style of writing. Some of it does look like gibberish. Like, some of it just looks like weird lines crisscrossing with each other. What you think maybe are like doodles in a sense. But this is the Dreamlands. Things work differently here.
That's what I was gonna
Language
ask
can
you.
work differently here as well.
I was going to ask you that. I am going to flip the page, and I'm going to flip it back, and I want to see, do the words change?
They don't.
Okay, just curious. I'm just curious. How many of the real life dream logic this game uses.
Nestle,
All
are you
right.
back?
Hey, so my character has skill in linguistics.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually one of his class skills. So
I mean, you can-
if we want to take like an hour at some point, he can try to decipher that stuff. An hour per page.
Can we not take it with us?
It's the Dreamlands, no.
Feels bad.
Well, do you want to give him an hour to do it? Actually, you know what? We should probably figure that out after we're done with this and get out of the caravanserai.
I say we explore this place, kill that man, and then decipher.
Yes. Alright, so Nestle wanted
I'm
to
all
do
for
a...
killing that man now, by the way.
Right. Hey Nestle, did you want to do your perception check?
Yeah. Perception check. Got a 15.
15?
Barely better than I did.
Yeah, that's low for Nestle.
Extremely.
What did you roll on the die?
A 2.
Damn.
And yet still a 15. Okay. You don't see anything of importance in this room. Like I said the first time, it's all just books with weird record being taken, or you don't know what's being taken here to tell the truth, but it's formatted in a way that it's supposed to keep track of something, maybe the number of visitors, what they're carrying, maybe you don't know. One thing you do catch, Nestle, and you don't know exactly how you heard that. You probably just lucky in a sense, but you hear the sound of what's maybe sounds like paper being like messed with, just like, but coming from upstairs.
Guys, there's someone upstairs.
I think we should go check it out then.
I think we're still invisible, right?
Yeah, we
has
should
it
still
been
be
8
invisible.
minutes?
I say you have like maybe a few minutes left, because unless you're like hustling, like, is it clear? Okay.
Yeah, I mean we are hustling.
You are?
We know
Okay.
we know what the deal is.
Because if you do stealth checks, then you're moving half speed.
Oh, okay.
That's the thing.
Hey, 25.
We only have to stealth when we're at the door, though, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing
Well,
now.
you have to stealth while you're moving. These are curtains, not doors, like I said. A lot of the stuff
That's
you
true.
pass.
That was also
Okay,
true.
so I stealth into the next room. 36.
Okay, my question is, who's the one that's leading the charge?
Assad
Yeah,
is
Sod's
in the
first.
front.
Okay.
Then Nestle, and then.
I'm moving your characters.
Brackish.
Don't get scared.
Oh, okay. I'm not scared. I'm never scared. I'm frightened.
I'm scur.
You might be scared, but I have scurvy.
I can give people scurvy.
I doesn't afraid of anything.
Dawn, since you are the one that rolled the lowest, what is your bonus? I mean, what is it with the bonus?
25. Invisibility be dank, yo.
Yeah, that's still 25.
Yeah, I know.
Compare that to Nestle's 46.
Yeah, I know. Just let me have this.
So I'm gonna need y'all to scroll the screen to the left when I say scroll. It's not revealed yet. I'm checking on something. Make sure I have it right.
Oh, you meant
Okay.
the right.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I meant the right.
Oh,
You should
like
see.
the
You should see something unhighlighted or something showing.
On the right?
Left. Wait, no, yeah, it's the. No, wait, right, bottom right corner.
We're all looking at the same screen. How do you not know?
Okay, just highlight the entire screen and then look for your character.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. I did find it already though. Oh, okay.
Okay, as you guys are walking upstairs, Assad, before you can even hit the top of the stairs, you hear a Brackish, part of your armor or part of your skin rubs against the wall, and you hear, and then before you can hit the top of the stairs, you hear a voice, and it sounds familiar to Assad and Nestle. There shouldn't be anyone here. Who is here? Show yourself.
I stand still.
We all stand. I stand still too.
I'm not an idiot. I know what I heard. There is someone at the stairs. I know you're here. Why just not show yourself?
I sneak back down past Nestle and Brackish, and I go, "Hey, Brackish, I think you should go in front. I don't think he knows who you are, and he might not be expecting you."
The longer you take, then I'm guessing you're not friendly.
Brackish will go up and dispel the invisibility.
Ooga booga, bitch.
He's going to dispel the invisibility as he's going up.
As you take a step, you see a bearded man dressed in all yellow. The stuff he's wearing is immaculate, and he is covered head to toe in yellow silk garb. and he stops you. He goes, "Before you take any step further, do you have any companions with you? I mean no harm to you if you're truthful to me. If you lie, though, you don't want to know."
There are 2 with me, but we are cautious because of the one downstairs.
If there are more with you, bring them up.
I rolled a 9 on sense motive.
My character's also going to do a sense motive.
Should have done that before you spoke. Yeah, it probably wouldn't have helped.
Brackish just kind of motions for the other 2.
No, okay, I walk up.
Kind of make some room for them.
Invisibility dispels.
Okay. So as Assad, you, as you make your way up and reveal yourself, take off the invisibility. You hear a change in the man's voice, and it goes like, "Well, if I live and breathe, a good friend has arrived." As you see a very familiar face stand in front of you.
Hold on, let me zoom in. No! I thought he was gonna be a book 6 villain.
You see Count Hazerton Laos the Fourth standing
I
in
see
front of
him.
you.
I see
We'll continue
him.
this next time.
Oh my god. Oh!
What?
We'll see you guys next time.